Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Late start for you. Sorry about that on Monday. Some glitches down here. I'm not a technical person, so I would say that things have not been really normal since we got our hurricanes down here. But I don't think it has anything to do with anything, so I'm not going to burden you with that.
I don't know, Mike. When they talk about all the people that were hard hit by that hurricane, why are they not talking about the podcasters?
Yes, the poor podcasters.
The poor, lowly podcasters.
That dealt with this. I want to get some housekeeping done for the show in Las Vegas. Just around the corner, we're going to be out in Las Vegas the weekend of November 9th. And we have been... Do
you know how many days that is from now?
Let's not do that right now, but thanks,
all right.
Obsessive Compulsive. I want to get right into this because Rob probably doesn't know about it, but it's we've been struggling with our break-even point for our show in Las Vegas. There's no other way to put it. If I had my druthers, I would be, just doing cartwheels and not thinking of any of this. But because we are, there are a couple of things at play here. Because we are dealing with one hotel, and we haven't done that in the past. We've moved this, we've gotten deals from here, we've gotten deals from here. We've been working with the Downtown Grand, and they've been very, very cooperative. Originally, with the ticket sales and the numbers of tickets that we would sell, we were going to do an open bar on the top. We still
a cash
wished.
Bar.
What's that?
We were going to do a cash bar.
A cash bar, yeah. The Downtown Grand was originally going to do a cash bar for us, and because we have had some issues with the way they want to manage it, they are now requiring a wristband for an open bar. And because of that, well, Rob can explain it. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put you on that.
No, I have filled Rob in. Rob does.
You
Rob
have?
is up to date.
That's okay.
So
He's not. This is not where I am. Just joking, and I have to say that
jokes are fun.
Yeah. Well, you don't sweat it like I sweat it, pal. Let's be honest.
Well, this is true.
I'm
this
living
is true.
and dying this every day of my life out here, and it's been difficult. All we want to do is make sure everybody has a fantastic time. So when they switched gears on us last week, the week before, we suddenly went, we need to front the money for a cash bar, which means you get wristbands. It's an open bar for you, but we have to pay for it. So that's the bottom line. And they did that because we will allow you to have move this money here and this money, but you have to do this for us. There's a lot of moving parts of this and a lot of negotiation.
They're very flexible and good with us.
Yeah,
they have.
We just have to, in order.
But the bottom line is, it's been difficult financially for the show to maintain wanting to do everything we want to do, and we don't want to give up the fact that our show and booze goes hand in hand. And so as opposed to just having the cash bar, which we've done previously where the hotel, they get the bar, we bring the people. Because we didn't bring the people in the numbers we were supposed to, and I don't care if anybody knows that or not, we now have to pay the bar a flat fee, which is going to make it difficult for us.
Right. But the good news is it's now an open bar. Drink as much as you want.
Yeah, go
Have
crazy.
Fun, relax.
Absolutely. And I know you're new to this and you're trying to spin it. I'm going to be no bullshit here. I have to be honest. If I'd had my druthers, the way this is the slog that we've gone through with inflation, with websites dedicated to people throwing darts at me personally and saying, I'm not. I've been swimming upstream for this. I would have said F it 2 months ago. But when we sold our tickets, the commitment was made. But the last piece of this puzzle was a difficult one for us, where now we will have a flat check that we will have to write, which, the idea of we've got people now flying out on their own expense to do this show for you guys, and the people that have supported us have been fantastic. Special mention to our good friend Dirk Vastrick, who is sponsoring a bar. Didn't need to do that. Doing that because he knows we need the support, and we've let Dirk in on what's going on here. So the bottom line is this. Starting today, we'll have the wristbands available on our website.
Yep. It's
everybody that bought a ticket for the show will get a wristband. Not all of you will get, if you just want to be there and not participate in the open bar, you'll get a certain wristband, and that'll get you soft drinks. Am I right about that?
Yep, non-alcoholic.
The non-alcoholic wristband. If you want to purchase the wristbands, they're available on the website. The wristbands will allow you an open bar. We will be there, I believe it's 6 to 9, correct? 3 hours of open bar.
Yes.
3 hours of open bar. And it is I originally didn't want to do it that way. I wanted just people to have the cash bar. So the reason I'm bringing this up to you is that if you want to support people that said, I've paid enough, I'm not going to pay for an alcohol wristband, that's fine. Or if you're somebody that's tapped out and you don't want to do that, I get that as well. So if you're somebody who wants to buy a wristband and give it to somebody, or you're somebody who wants to buy a drinking wristband and, give them out. If you're somebody we need the help, and if you can help us, we'd appreciate that. So they will be on sale. The alcohol, are they different colors? I'm not sure how that works.
No, it is one wristband right now. So
how do we know if somebody's got the non-alcoholic wristband that they're not going to walk up and steal our booze?
That's to be figured out. But we have. If you
can you tell this is a last-minute thing, Rob, that we got dealt with at the Grand?
Yeah, slight change from
kind of scrambling on this one.
We're figuring it out right now. You can go on over to the website and buy one wristband for $60 for the open bar, or you can buy 100 of them and help out everyone.
Right.
Okay.
If we can hit that point of selling out the whole bar, we're just going to make sure everyone has the same wristband.
Okay.
So we just have to hit that. We just have to hit that mark for the hotel.
All right, and it's not that big a deal, but it is a big deal for us, and that's where we are. But the good news is, I didn't say F it. I'm not going to Las Vegas after this, and we are doing a show, and we are also going to have the fun stuff, which is the blackjack and the slots that are going to be going Friday night.
Do you want to know some details about that?
I'd love to know some.
Josh, you prepared an itinerary of fun.
I do.
You?
I have a little itinerary written down. First thing you'll want to do when you get to downtown Grand, check in, get your hotel room, all that. Then Friday evening, you're going to want to come over to it's the Freedom Beat bar, right?
Yes. So you're saying that when we get to the hotel,
check in.
It's imperative to check in.
Thank you for that detail.
No, here's why it's a detail.
Okay.
Because
all right. Well, I want to know.
Then you're going to come over to the Freedom Beat bar and get your reunion name tag and lanyard from me. And
so you'll be able to identify yourself, and the people have their names on the lanyard.
So then, when everyone goes around the casino, you can see who's part of the reunion.
Yeah, my name tag
over and say, "Is that Dennis Murphy?" and tell right away.
Okay. My name tag says asshole.
But here's the thing: I want you to check into your hotel room first because I don't want you bringing all your luggage to the bar.
Oh, well, this is new. You just said check in. Now we've got to take our luggage to our room. There's a lot of things going on here. Should we unpack?
Whatever you would like to do.
Okay.
I'll send them to you. You know what? Forget meeting me at the bar. You can meet Rob at his room to get your lanyard.
It's room 702.
No, you're going to be at the bar with the lanyards?
I'll be at the bar with the lanyards.
That's good.
Probably like 5 to 6 o'clock, something like that. And then after that.
On Thursday or Friday?
On Friday.
On Friday. Okay, very good. Friday. All right, so Friday afternoon, Josh will be hanging out down there.
All right.
I'll already be in town. Rob will already be in town, so we're all going to be floating around.
Yep.
And then Friday night, we're hitting the what?
Yeah.
Friday night, we're hitting the downtown Grand Casino.
Yeah, exactly. Friday and Saturday, we've got two things going on at the casino. We've got a dedicated blackjack table. You'll know it's our table because it's got the show logo and the Grand Reunion logo and everything on it.
So cool.
And it'll be full of people wearing the lanyard.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
don't,
that's where you're going to meet up, and then we'll spill over into the tables around that for blackjack.
All right.
Mike, do not, and I repeat, do not bring your luggage to the casino.
Don't do that. Although they could.
Well, you know what? They might need to if they need a bag to carry home all that money.
Right. Go ahead at the casino. That's not my problem. I'm worried about when I'm handing out lanyards.
And by the way, the detail about the open bar, it's not the end of the world, but it's not something I wanted to talk about. But I have to, because I do want to. I want to cover the costs of this trip. I really do. And so, if you can help us out, we'd really appreciate it. And we've certainly prevailed upon the generosity of a few again and again, and we have to do it one more time. But once we get out there and this is all resolved, we'll deal with it. And that, yes,
we've already got people going on now and making donations and buying wristbands towards the open bar.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
and I got, you know what, folks, we've asked and you've delivered for us. We are small. We're a small group. We are, and you know what, it's been a blast. And this is the stuff that I would rather not deal with, but we have to. It's a reality. And when we get there, I'm so excited for it. I am so excited for getting out there and doing the
Mike,
the
do you
show.
know what else you can do at the casino? We have a Mike O'Mara Show Grand Reunion slot tournament all day Friday and Saturday. The way this works is you get your player's card, and it's as many points as you can rank up on the slot machine in 90 seconds. And
now, when you say points, like
Yes.
like betting,
however, I don't know. I don't play slots, so
I'm
Is it
not
kind
sure
of a-
either.
I think it's probably, Mike, when you put your players club, when you put your
Players
card
Club.
in,
Hey,
and
baby.
you get points for actually playing that can be
Right.
redeemed
I
later
think-
for, I guess,
and I-
cigarettes or something.
Well, and I think for that 90 seconds, you're playing that 90 seconds. That's a free entry, so you're not playing for money. You're playing for points.
We'll
okay.
find out. We'll
So
figure it out.
get as many. You put in your player card.
I know I'll
you
be
get
there.
90 seconds. You get as many points as you want. There's a leaderboard at the Players Club that'll show Mike O'Mara Show Grand Reunion top 20 people. And
Am I allowed to be in the top 20?
I expect you to win.
It's
the whole thing.
encouraged. It's encouraged. Mike, when you play, will you do the button or will you pull the handle?
I'll do the button.
Yeah, that's
I don't
for
pull
90
handles
seconds
anymore.
Yeah, I think a lot of times the handles aren't even there anymore. Don't touch the knob.
Now
a
you
lot
get-
of the machines have gone sans handle, but a lot of them still have it. So that's that. And
Now,
by the
if
way,
a-
it's been a good long time since we've been to the downtown Grand with their renovations, and I look forward to seeing how they've spruced the place up. I'm
It's a
looking forward
great
to it.
casino. I love that.
It's
casino
so
there.
old school, and I love
Yeah,
it. I love it
it's
too.
Mike,
I really do.
to help you win the casino, the tournament.
Yes.
Every 20 points that you earn by playing on the slot machines,
Yes.
you get another free entry into the
Into the
slot
drawing.
tournament. Yes, into the slot.
Oh, I
tournament.
like that.
So
All right,
you get
okay.
a free entry of 90 seconds every 20 points you earn.
And
in
that's
the casino,
that's
you
all
get
the way
another
through
entry.
Saturday after our live show.
That is until 5 o'clock Saturday.
Oh, 5 o'clock. So it's before the show. You got to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, because we're going.
So we'll be able to announce the
we will
winners.
Announce the winner.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
I like that. I like that. Well, I plan to play right up till showtime.
Mike,
Now,
be
if
honest.
listeners walk
You're
by-
going to have a machine on the pool deck.
Right.
Getting back to our friend Dirk. Dirk, thanks so much for all your support for this. This is no longer radio guy does show for people. This is radio guy goes out to reunion, flaps his gums for a while, and socializes with people all weekend long. It is
that's
so much fun. It really
Yeah,
is.
we're leaning into that reunion style. It's a reunion.
It is.
And
And
then it is-
look forward to seeing you. It's going to be fun. It really
It is Saturday night, 6 to 9 is when the pool deck's open. That's when the bar's open, and that's when we're going to do the show up there. We're obviously going to leave the bar open for an hour or so before we start the show.
Okay, awesome. I look forward to that and look forward to seeing you all there. And tickets are still available if you want to come out and join us for the grand reunion. And right up to the last minute, I'm sure we will be able to do that for you. So please come out and join us. And we're still planning to do all the fun things we were doing before, including the centerpiece of the whole weekend, which is going to be our live show on the pool deck. And I actually had a dream that I was not going to wear the outfit that I was going to wear.
Your
I was
tropical
going
outfit.
to what's that?
You said it was a tropical outfit of some sort.
Yeah, but the dream I had, I was wearing like a Rick Schofield type
Oh, like
tuxedo.
a shiny thing?
But I don't know why that happened, but it was so real to me that I woke up saying, where is that? Where is that in my closet? Something that it was just a weird, vivid dream about the live show.
I researched a gold lame jacket, and they don't come in the larger sizes. So there's that. And Mike, I'd like to offer
unless you have them custom made.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't about to do that because I wanted one off the rack. That's my style.
Okay, all right.
But Mike, I want to offer this to the listener. I used to drink. And occasionally, when I would fly, I would ask about how much an upgrade to first class would be. And if it was like within $100, I might do it because.
And there was a day where you could kind of do that at the last minute for pretty reasonable. My memory of those upgrades was that you could go to the gate and actually get a kind of an upgrade at the last minute.
And I did. The last time I was flying to Miami to see my pop, and I realized, hey, you know what? That if I go first class, I don't have to pay for luggage. So that saves me $35, but it still left me with $65 negative for upgrading to first class. So I made it my duty to get on the plane and drink enough to pay for that $65. And you know what, Mike? I did it.
You did.
And it was vodka and orange juice because it was an early flight.
Wow.
We might have one soft drink only wristband just for Rob.
Just for me. Yeah. That's all I need.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
colored.
I'd like to think that anyone who purchases one of these wonderful unlimited wristbands, your duty is to make it worth your while. Get up there and drink. Do it for those who can't any longer.
Are you going to carry them off the pool deck?
I'll push them in the pool.
I'm sure those lounge chairs are probably nice and comfortable for naps.
After
the show.
God knows what's going to happen up there. That's all I'm going to say. I just don't. Is there going to be a lifeguard?
You're looking at him.
Yeah, I don't think the pool's that deep. I think we'll be all right.
A lifeguard. That's great.
Exactly.
I had a little idea about that show that Fremont Street.
Yeah, that's the old school Vegas, Josh.
Is populated.
Yes.
By all sorts of performers.
Wonderful people, all. One and all.
If I have an adult beverage or two on Friday, I like to wander sometimes. I'm spending most of my time in the downtown Grand, but I'm not going to spend all my time there. And if Carl and I wander out onto Fremont Street,
yes,
and I happen to have had a good afternoon,
yes,
I may. I don't like this word because it really isn't, especially with illegal prostitution in Las Vegas. Solicit a street performer or two,
to come by.
And another thing, I want to interview my slot people. So I want to find some of these slot people to join us on the show. There's a lot of stuff that's not going to happen until we get out to Las Vegas.
Mike, what kind of performance are you looking for on Fremont Street? Because there's so many.
It's visual. It's not audio. So it's really kind of the performers, like a showgirl with the big headdress.
I love that. Yeah.
If we could find that, that might be something.
Well, I see you more of late night wandering down to that axe throwing.
Oh.
On the street.
Oh, I want to do that. I'll peel off a bunch of people and we'll go down and throw axes. I think that's a cool thing. I'd like to do that. I really, really would. So
now you're not going to throw them at the people. You have to throw them at the target.
Yeah, and I'm good at it.
I know. We've seen the evidence. I bet you there's some axe throwing on Fremont Street that might just be on the street. Hey, catch.
Who knows?
It's an axe catching.
And then it'd be like the scene in Gangs of New York, where Butcher Bill throws it in the back of the Irish guy's back.
Yeah, Mike, I've done the research. And axe throwing is much more popular than axe catching, which is tricky.
Maybe we can strap you to one of those spinning boards that then he can throw the axes at you.
Yeah, a big heavy one that Rob can be strapped to, and I'll throw the axe. That'll be fun.
Oh, but I'll be busy doing the zip line over Fremont Street.
They still
like a
have
lifeless corpse. Yeah, I'll just be totally still like a lifeless corpse, and they'll send me down.
Moving right along, and so thank you already for people that it's just you guys are so cool to us,
best.
and you help us out, and it's going to be a big party up there, and I can't wait. So people ask me about this show all the time as far as what the content is. And the content I always describe as an inch deep and a mile wide, that we cover lots of different things. I rarely, and this will probably be the last time I do it, I rarely show all of my ass politically. But there comes a time when something bugs me that I have to address. And last night, and by the way, tu familia, my family, kind of up in arms about this. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you a text that I got from my brother-in-law this morning. All right.
Okay.
He was playing the recap of the Trump at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Which was a long, long event as we close in on the campaign. And Paul, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, and just like what he has to say, wrote this to me simply. It saddens me that this much hate is embraced by so many. I worry for my kids and grandkids. And look, I understand people that care about policy and disagree with me on policy and all that. But there is no place for just naked hatred. There's not. And I don't know this guy, Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't know him from Adam. I know he's been wildly popular and wildly successful. And there is a school of comedians in the United States now that are, I hate the terminology. I really do. Anti-woke or whatever that.
Right.
But comedians have been irreverent, and that's what it's all about. But comedians have been irreverent about so many different things. And the mocking of comedians, I always go back to George Carlin with the 7 words you can't say.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere along the line, and maybe it's because this dude was canceled so often, and he has used race as part of his opening. And I wanted to play a clip and just put it out there for you, just to show you what started this rally. First of all, having, killed Tony at this rally, they certainly paid attention to his numbers. He's wildly successful. I think he's based down in Austin, Texas. And
it is. Kill Tony is really popular, especially among younger men.
Yeah,
because,
white men.
Because of this type of humor.
Yeah, and I don't think it's all that healthy. Play the clip of Tony at the Trump rally last night.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this. It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor. It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
All right, there you go.
All right.
There you go. All right, that's Tony.
Hack.
I mean, with all due respect, we call her Michael's second grandmother, our dear friend Carmen, who's from Puerto Rico. And look, I'm not gonna do anything other than just let that sit there. And a comedy club is one place.
Mm-hmm.
A rally for a political candidate. In my world, it's always been the people that are in power that kind of have the ability to keep us in line, and not go. I don't know, man.
I don't.
I'm like,
it's tricky because.
No, it's not, Josh.
No,
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't want to argue with you, but it ain't tricky for me, brother. It ain't tricky.
Here's where it gets tricky to me.
I don't know why it gets tricky to you.
Tony Hinchcliffe 2 months ago just sold out Madison Square Garden.
I said that at the beginning.
So people have paid to see him. I don't think it belongs on a political stage.
Yeah.
I think for months, people have been wanting Trump to go on to kill Tony. And I think if he did that, you can sit there and say, I didn't know he was going to say this stuff. I think when you invite him onto your stage, you have to take some ownership about it.
Right.
But I also think that we are so divided as a country and have been for months that this doesn't change either way. The people that love Trump are fine with it. The people that don't, we're going to hate it more.
But it does underscore what we already knew.
It's just such dangerous shite.
And the very fact that it was at a rally where I guess we have to assume the Trump people chose him. And there's no secret about how he is. And that's, I mean, again.
Well, can I give you my take on the dude?
Yeah.
He's bounced back from being canceled a couple of times. So this is not unusual for his act.
Right.
I don't even include, don't take the word woke out of it.
Right.
Take the word racist out of it. This is a guy that plays on, he's got one act, and it's cruelty. That's what it's all about. It's been that way the whole time. I'm going to get up there, and my move is I'm going to say something that is, he's a shock jock.
Yeah, that's what he is.
I was a shock jock. Howard, a shock jock. Howard's not the shock jock he wasn't. People get mad at him about it. But at the same time, when you're talking about literally making your hay at a political rally by calling a place where people grew up and have parents and grandparents and a floating pile of garbage, and you're talking about the Puerto Rican community. I don't know many Puerto Ricans that are going to really dig hearing that from the guy because it's not related to anything. If you're talking about individuals, you can pick on individuals. It's more fun. But apparently that was not the only thing that went, that this thing was a bit off the rails. Yeah. And it went on and on and on. And it's like, what do you got? You got anything more? You got anything? What happened to, oh God, I'm so pissed off right now. I'm so disappointed that this is even a thing, that we can't have two people that disagree.
But how long have we been saying that, Mike? We're disappointed that this is even a thing. Right. We're in it's the climate, and I don't like the climate, and thank goodness it'll be over one way or another soon. But it's disgusting, and it's disappointing, and it's sad. And I still don't know why it's so close. That blows my mind.
I think the calling of one guy as Hitler encourages the other side to respond even more shocking and just lean into it. Yeah. And I think it's I'd rather
it's the politics here's what it is to me. The politics of hate, pure and simple.
Yeah.
That's where we are. We're with hate, and we're gonna and all this attitude about we're gonna clean this up when we get in. Sorry, my team don't talk like that, brother. I mean, we don't. We talk about we're gonna lift people up. We're gonna put. I like that rhetoric. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good about helping other people out, and not we're gonna step on other people, or we're gonna keep those people from that floating pile of garbage out, and they can't come in here. This is as old as time. The Irish did it to the Irish.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not anything new. This is what it's all about. And it's not right. It's BS. I mean, it's BS. Policy, argue all day about policy. But as far as hatred, I'm sorry. I don't believe there's it's just comedy club, all rules are off. Mm-hmm. You go into a comedy club, you expect to be shocked. Political rally, when that little weasel stands up in front of the, because that's his audience. And I'm going to say stuff, I'm going to diss the Latin American community by talking about the fact that they do this and they do that. It's not even well put together. It's just
Right.
pure shock value, and that's what it is.
It is.
Sucks.
He treated it like it was his audience at a comedy club and not.
He'd probably be better if he was at his club. He'd probably be better crafted. But anyway, that's I just wanted to put that out there. And yeah, is it going to move the meter? I don't know. I at this point, vote. That's all I want to say. Get out there. I haven't done it yet. I've heard down here in Redville, the lines are an hour and a half. I'm going to give it a crack today, maybe.
Your local polling
I went
place,
out
isn't it
Friday.
it's the building that looks like an orange, right? That's where your polling place is down
Oh,
there?
you mean the one with the where they sell the orange juice?
Yeah, that's where you can go.
Michael
vote.
likes to go. It's right next to where he goes to his batting cages. And always afterwards, when he says, "Hey, I want to go get the orange dreamsicle cone." I'm like, do you think you missed a lot of You missed a lot of pitches.
Then you can stop by the fireworks stand that is now all Trump flags and shirts.
We have one of those too.
Yes.
We have one of those too. They're down here, so it's very red. So I had to do it. I had to put it out there, and I know it'll piss people off, but I don't know. It depressed me enormously, and I wanted to say, come on.
And if for some
not
reason,
that I expect anybody to come on, but
if for some reason you disagree with what we're saying, I invite you to take a moment over the next few days and read a history book. That's all. Please do understand what's going on here, and it ain't good.
If you categorize a single group of people, let's say, well, they mentioned all immigrants, but with a focus on Latin Americans.
Okay.
And I know plenty of Latinos and Latin Americans down here in my state that are full speed ahead, and it's just if that's the mindset, I don't know. Oh God, it's always that way. It's always the breeding aspect of things, right? They're breeding like rabbits. It's just so racist.
I know.
I mean, it's just so you can't look. You can shock. I want that to be shock humor. I don't want it to be normalized. That's what I don't want it to be. And it's getting normalized at these rallies. And that is by low. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. But it's a certain type of person that it's easy. It's simple. Yep. Oh, yeah, well, those people suck, and they're coming into the country, and they're ruining my country. There's no evidence of that as far as what, large group of people determine how your life is. What determines how your life is how you live your life, period, as an individual.
You saw this. Did you also watch Joe Rogan and Trump last week?
No. Was he there at the rally too?
I don't know if he was at the rally, but Trump sat down on Friday with him for a 3-hour interview.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good for Joe. Good for Fear Factor. And they're very successsul guys because it's easy.
That was my favorite caption. The host of Fear Factor and The Apprentice sit down to do a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Well, if you don't have time to watch the whole 3 hours with Rogan, just there's several articles floating around with all the fact checking from that's a simple read.
Well, I just wanted to shoehorn that in there and just get on to something.
Yeah. And you
to
don't
me,
have to message me. I get it. I know how you feel.
Let me get back to this.
Make sure you tell Josh how you feel when you pick up your lanyard.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad it's afterwards.
Somebody tell me, as we change the subject, which
Please.
we need to. I don't want to beat the drum about that. I just wanted to. I had to. Sometimes I need to purge.
Okay.
But how many? If somebody can tell me how many years did Dan Snyder own the Commanders/Redskins franchise? Because I am going to tell you that there was a moment for this franchise yesterday that I don't think fans of the Washington football team have had a moment like this.
1999, he purchased it. So almost
24
years.
They have not had a joyous moment. And this is a franchise that had tremendous joyous moments.
So much fun
and it
growing
was
up
great.
with them.
Yesterday, and sorry, Bears fans, I'm sorry it was at your expense, but my God, one of the greatest professional football game endings I have ever seen. And it was spectacular with the Hail Mary pass caught by the Commanders in the end zone to win the game. Absolutely.
It
more
looked
joy.
Surreal. It looked surreal when it happened. Like you couldn't even imagine this happening.
And
I was standing up getting ready.
Was it Billy Kilmer that threw that pass?
Sammy
Sonny?
Baugh. Sammy Baugh threw it.
Sammy Baugh threw that. Oh, my God. Absolutely spectacular. And you just, it never happens that way. And, suddenly the defensive backs for the Bears looked like they were 4'3".
Yeah.
Because their little hands were.
Well, there was one, and I might have been Henderson. He's the one who actually tipped the ball to the Commanders. So he really should get MVP from the Washington team.
Oh, my God. It was, and Bears fans are just as passionate as Washington Commanders fans, maybe more so.
Many people dressed like Ditka at the Northwest Stadium yesterday. I never tired of that.
Man,
but it was to the point, honestly.
It was a home game. It was a home game for the Commanders.
Yeah, Northwest.
Yeah,
that's what the stadium is called
stadium.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
After Northwest Financial.
Is Chicago, so
that's true.
Why
That's true.
You confused me with that.
Well,
I was standing
call it
up.
what it's supposed to be.
Maybe.
FedEx Field.
Well, RFK.
During the Snyder era, the highlight was 2 playoff wins
Yep.
during
That's
the
it.
24 years. That was it.
Yeah.
This quarterback, I forgot, Mark Rippon.
That's his
what's
name.
the name of the starting
Jay
quarterback? Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Has come in from Louisiana, right? He was a Louisiana State guy, and I think it was an LSU guy. And Caleb Williams of the Bears was USC, and Jaden Daniels has come in and demonstrated that he's a legitimate superstar, and it is just fun to see a fan base that has suffered for that long.
Essentially playing hurt yesterday. He still was sore from the previous week, and it's so
because like
rewarding.
every quarterback in the NFL, there are days they get their asses kicked, no matter how good they are, right?
As a dad, it's very cool to get a text from my son. He says, I never remember anything like this happening. I don't remember them winning. I don't remember them getting lucky breaks. I don't remember any of it. I said,
It hasn't happened in his life.
Yeah, and I said, because you weren't born in 1980, you don't get to see that.
It's great.
So-
And I think for long-suffering fans, I feel the same way about the Detroit Lions. I'd like to see them have their moments. That's what I like. The thing that's cool about the NFL and the shorter, season compared to baseball, hockey, basketball is that you get to see these guys, the long suffering might come on strong. So it was fun. And for the Washington faithful, I am so happy
great.
for you.
So
I
And
really,
that long
really am.
suffering is why I'm really excited about Dodgers and Yankees.
Dodgers and Yankees. What is the deal with Shohei, Josh? What's the deal with Shohei Ohtani?
I haven't seen an update since he has some bruise and was hurt. I don't know. The Freddie Freeman Grand Slam walk-off was a great story for that.
I will say for Colonel Michael Colburn, the former director of the President's Own Marine Band and an accomplished musician, director of bands for a while at Butler University, and a good friend of mine, and just a wonderful human being who gave me the greatest heads up. Last evening, I should say, I lived vicariously through the Boston Red Sox watching the documentary about 2004. If you want to know what I experienced as a fan in 2004, there's a 3-part docuseries on Netflix that's called The Comeback. And baby, nothing did more to just bring me back to that moment than that series. Starts in 2003 with the home run with Aaron Boone, where my friend Randall and his father pointed at me and went, you, in my bar. I'll never forget that moment. Yes.
I've been interested in this documentary. Can I watch it and not be irritated as an Orioles fan?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's all Red Sox Yankees. That's
right.
all it's about. It's about the plight. It's got Steinbrenner. It's got A-Rod. It's got the behind the scenes stuff about that went on that I had no idea.
Did they get into the Freddie Lynn sex tape?
No, they did not, nor did they get into the Wade Boggs Key Party, Rob. They didn't do either one of those. Yeah.
Well, that's for the sequel, I suppose.
No, but I hear it goes into a lot about the clubhouse behind those teams.
Oh, my God. It was just so all the little intricacies and the behind the scenes about trades and getting other guys to come in. And, oh, man, I was transported. And at one point, the dog was barking, the puppy. Stubby, and I'm like, it's like, shut up, Stubby.
He has no respect for the Red Sox.
This is my moment here. It's like I was that into it that I was transported.
How great is it to watch a really well done really insightful documentary about something that you lived through and,
So much
and
fun.
are invested in.
Yeah, because it makes you remember the moments and you'd forgotten them
so
because
great.
as time
Yeah.
passes, that's the way that goes down. So anyway, that's fun to watch. Watch that if you're a Sox fan. And to the Commanders fans, you're long-suffering.
Yes.
Glad you got one in that column yesterday. Sorry, Bears fans, because they're kind of in the long-suffering
Did you
now
see one of
category
the
as well.
defensive linemen celebrating before the touchdown was scored?
No.
He had to issue an apology tweet
Oh, no.
because he said, this is
Like
over.
a Bears defensive lineman was
Yep.
like,
Yeah. Woo.
okay, well, that's a shame. That's a shame.
How
Take a break.
unfortunate. Mike, we have
We'll
a
come
promo
back.
here.
And we will come back with more fun and more thrills. And thank you for buying those wristbands.
Please,
for helping
yes.
us out. That is
Yes.
so kind of you. That is very, very nice. And don't drink to the point where you have to be resuscitated, though. We had that at one of our shows. We don't want that
Just
to happen
once.
again. We'll be right back.
The latest bonus show is frightfully funny when the guys debate the humble brag.
Crashing.
You know who else was on that show? This is your old buddy Rob.
Look at him rubbing his nose in
No,
it.
all
Look
I'm
at
saying
that, you egomaniac. You want to compare note
No,
skipping?
I don't.
And they also discuss the greatest horror films of all time.
A clip from The Shining with my son. He laughed at it.
You
when you just put
always
it.
bring up Martin Balsam every show.
I hate the spiritual demon.
Yeah, I was gonna
stuff.
You hate
as a
the
religious
devil,
guy.
Josh Soroka. You're a
Yeah.
good Christian man.
The store at MikeO'MaraShow.com has the bonus show and a precious few tickets left for the grand reunion in Vegas. Don't miss out. Get yours today.
What the is wrong with my mouse?
Character voices.
I have a question for you, Rob.
Shoot.
You have treasured memories of
I do.
your
I do.
of your fam, right?
Yeah.
You do. And do you have you taken the time to put those treasured memories in a box and send them off to our good friends at Legacy Box? Have you?
Absolutely, yes.
Have
I
you?
have the births of both of my children, which was great because I've gotten to show them to their friends. Like them, not anything nasty, but just little things of the kids being born. And it's like your Red Sox thing. You were there,
Yeah.
but you don't remember it until you see it. And that's important. Yeah.
Now, there's a bit of a chill in the air. Autumn is here. And with Legacy Box, you can cozy up and watch something very, very special this fall. Your family's home movies.
Yes.
Legacy Box is the simple and safe solution for digitizing all of your family's precious memories. Now, in the O'Mara household, when I was a young boy, we didn't have a lot of technology. We actually did pictures of each other on the cave wall.
That's very nice.
But then, as time went on, we actually had real photographs. And,
I remember, Mike, the sketch of you trying to chase and kill a program director.
oh, it was incredible. But back in the day, Rob,
Yes.
Matthew Brady, the photographer.
Yes, he's great.
He came to my home, and we sat for him. We sat for him with a.
It was hard
delightful-
because what people don't know is for a Matthew Brady picture, you had to sit still for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, and until the gunpowder, the gunpowder in the thing. went
Yeah,
off.
the hold up for the flash. And when he told you to watch the birdie, there was an actual bird.
It was a real bird. It was really special. But, Legacy Box. Listen, I want to make sure you know, hey, listen.
Hey,
how
listen.
special it is. I've lost my thing here. Hold on a second.
What did you lose?
My copy. Everything
Well, I mean,
in
you
the
don't need
studio.
you don't need copy. I just to know that Legacy Box is the best and the way to preserve everything that you've done, and the fact that it's going to come to you either on a disc or not a disc, a thumb drive or the cloud, so it never goes away. Videotapes dissolve; they go away. Even compact discs and CDs eventually crumble and go away. But when you go digital on the cloud, it's there forever. And you just get the box. You don't even need to send it in right now. You get the box, fill it up, send it in when you're ready. It's entirely done in the United States. They return to you the original and their digital copy, and you're good to go. It'll last forever. You can't put a price on your legacy.
Go to
And-
legacybox.com/TMOS to get an incredible 55% off. Buy today. Send it in when you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS. Legacybox.com/TMOS and do it today, people. Take it away, Rob. We start today with a very talented individual, and I will tell you that
Thank
this
you.
person No, not you. I'm not talking about you, Rob.
Sorry.
But, I am talking. I am so discombobulated right now.
It
I have
doesn't
had
show.
one of the worst mornings of my. It doesn't show. Yeah, I'm a pro. I am a pro.
So you're going to talk
What
about
the
someone
hell?
who's extraordinarily
Just shut up. I'll
talented.
get it. I'll get it right. Just let me get my papers
All right.
together here. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. This aged like milk, ladies and gentlemen. There is a resurfaced clip from 2011 where Taylor Swift names Diddy as one of her dream prom dates. You know, is it really fair to go back and grab something from ancient history when, you know, she didn't know what the hell was going
Diddy
on?
was
right?
good in the beginning. He built good roads. And
Diddy.
Do we know what the P stands for? Is it
Diddy,
Paul?
yeah, but-
Paul Diddy?
Paul.
Pete.
Paul.
Pete Diddy.
Diddy. Pete Diddy. Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Pete Diddy.
Hey, are you going to have a freak out? Oh, and Mike's gone.
Oh, and he's gone.
Yeah, you know, this is a good time to bring this up, as a matter of fact. Diddy may or may not have gotten a big accusation over the weekend because Jamie Foxx is doing a Netflix special, like a stand-up special, right? And as is common in a stand-up special, they don't allow phones or recording devices in. You have to check them. But one witness says that in this special, do you remember when Jamie Foxx was hospitalized under mysterious
and it was
circumstances?
kind of like life or death.
Yeah, I mean, it
real
was a big
secretive.
deal, and we couldn't get any details about it. Someone says that in this special, he said that Diddy poisoned him. That is, and there's been also rumors of being beaten up, but
When
the
did they
most
shoot
popular
this?
one right now is the poison.
And when did they shoot that special?
This weekend.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mike.
right,
Welcome
so-
back.
I swewer to God, everything is falling apart.
No, it's fine.
I'm doing the best I can.
We're just talking about how Jamie Foxx poisoned Paul Diddy.
Yeah. Then the video.
Okay, so you guys were going to talk about that.
Yeah.
What is the deal, Wade? What is
It was, I believe, over the weekend that Jamie Foxx was taping his Netflix special. And because no one could record it or have phones in there, we're only going on word of mouth here. But someone says that he said that when he was hospitalized and near death about a year ago, as I think a lot of us remember, it was because Diddy poisoned him. And that
I thought
certainly
it's
adds
because
a-
they had somebody beat him up or something like that.
No, it says poison. Now, someone else said that this is not true, but I mean, what are you going to do? Because it's only word of mouth, right?
Yeah, there was also a leak this weekend about a news crew that saw video of a party P. Diddy had down here in Jacksonville after the Super Bowl like 20 years ago.
Really?
And I guess he was having quite a wild party on the Sawgrass golf course.
Like really, like doing
Like-
it out there and
No,
stuff
like
like that?
at one of the houses that line up on the course.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
it's a good
God.
place for a party. And Jacksonville's a great town.
Let's see here. So let me see. Rachel, it was a game segment on Rachel Ray's talk show where Taylor Swift was. Rachel asked Taylor which singer she'd take to prom and had a selection of photos. This is when she was really young, 2011.
Yeah.
Taylor
Can you
said
believe
her
she's been
choice
around that long? That's
would
crazy.
be a really fun group and held up photos of Diddy, Katy Perry, Jennifer Lopez, Sheryl Crow, and Justin Timberlake. Quote, Diddy's really always been very nice to me. Rachel agreed and called him a lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
It's 2011.
I know.
Nobody knows.
Rob,
you
you've
know.
got this clip.
I do, as a matter of fact. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
This is when she's doing it. Oh, and by the way,
I
my
see it sitting down there.
yeah. Well, I didn't. I mean, sometimes you want to discuss it more than see it. One witness claims that Jamie said he is the one. Jamie took credit for calling the FBI on Diddy because he was so pissed about the poisoning. So
You have the
shall see.
Rachel Ray clip, or you
Here's-
have a.
This
clip
is the
about
Rachel
Jamie
Ray
Foxx?
clip. This is
Okay.
the Rachel Ray clip.
In her shoes and put them on my wall.
Oh, they are spectacular.
Yes.
Okay, taken to the prom. Who would you have taken to the prom?
It would be a group, and it would be a really fun group.
Boy, you're going on a freaky prom date. No way. Check that out. That's a group.
So it looks like
Now,
That's
why
nothing.
that
Nothing.
spectacular array of people?
Because all these different reasons. Well, Katie would just be so much fun.
Katy
because
Perry.
Absolutely, I agree.
she's just like crazy fun, like spontaneous. Diddy's really always been very nice to me.
He's a gentleman, isn't he? He's a lovely gentleman.
He would be.
what a lovely gentleman.
But it's all you
I
can do
know,
that with
you can't do
anybody.
And
it
also,
always happens.
how weird is it to think that was Taylor Swift top of her game 11 years ago?
Right.
And like people like keep in mind the Beatles were only together for 7 years.
Yeah, 20 years from now, people will play that clip of Tony Hinchcliffe calling Puerto Rico a pile of garbage. And people will say, see, it's different now.
See, Mike, and we'll play it on this show.
Not at all. Not
20 years.
Not. Rob, I know you love this show, Only Murders in the Building, and this show is getting better and better and better. You probably heard that Martin Short is getting it on with Meryl Streep in the TV show Only Murders in the Building. Is that out? Are we watching this romance now, or what? Or are you still watching it, or are you watching?
Oh yeah,
old
I never
movies?
miss an episode. It drops every Tuesday. But they're dating on the show. But I've heard they are dating in real life as well.
There is a rumor floating around. After filming a romantic scene with Martin for the show, Meryl actually cried and thanked the show's co-creator, John Hoffman. He asked her why, and she said, quote, "I just got to play a scene I really thought that the likes of which I wouldn't have a chance to do. To play romantic scenes at this age with this band in this way is just the greatest thing ever." She is 75 now. And is that, have you heard, is it true that they're an item or what?
I've only heard rumors, but they do have an amazing chemistry on the show. And, for 75, Trey Box. I think good for Martin. Because, he's a widower.
Yeah, go ahead, Josh. Shake your head. It's what he does. It's what he does.
I didn't see it coming. I should have saw it.
It'll make you uncomfortable. Makes the whole audience uncomfortable, too.
Mike, I'm not going to talk about fluids, but I will say this. In the most recent episode of Only Murders, Ron Howard plays himself in a turn that is so funny that even if you're not a follower of the show, you may want to watch it just to see Ron Howard play himself.
I'm motivated now with everything that's in there, all the press that's in there of perhaps jumping back in and giving that a try again.
You should start from the beginning because it's great. It's only up to 24 episodes. So
me and Steve, right? It's the Steve factor.
I know.
Really. It's not the Marty Short factor.
Well, the Steve factor is pretty good because he plays an over the hill movie star or TV star. He was on a detective show called Brazos.
Yeah, and I saw it way at the beginning. I'm going to give it another try.
And he makes fun of himself, which I think is great.
Stuck on season 3 where I keep getting bored. I think it's season 3 where they're doing the stage production.
Oh, that's stage. I think that's season 2. I think we're in season 3 now.
I'll just pick up this season. Okay. I don't want to go back and watch the other. Hey, listen, everyone likes a good ghost story, especially during Halloween week. I'm sorry, I don't have my scary Halloween music. They are particularly fun when they happen during the filming of a horror movie.
Oh, dear.
So this one checks all the boxes. Finn Wolfhard. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's from Stranger Things, but it's also my old porn name.
Finn Wolfhard says he saw something weird when they were making the movie It.
Oh.
They were filming in an abandoned mansion in Toronto when he and some of the other cast went exploring in the mansion. In a room on the top floor, they saw a man in black. He
Johnny
was,
Cash.
Quote, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash."
Hi, Finn. How are you?
He was doing electrician work. They didn't think anything of it until later when they found out that nobody knew who the guy was.
Weird.
They didn't know that anyone was even doing electrician work in the mansion.
This is horrible, Mike, because not only is it a ghost, it's a union ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts? I haven't put those in my machine yet. Finn says, quote, "It could have been someone just messing around, but yeah, it was pretty scary."
That'll sell some tickets, Finn. Way to Tom Hanks it.
Speaking of Halloween, should there be an age limit for trick-or-treating, gentlemen? Do you think there should be an age limit?
28.
Lots of towns have trick-or-treating age limits now, usually around 13 or 14.
What, are you going to card them? Kids, a 13-year-old. Yeah.
I would rather, if I see 18-year-old kids out there collecting candy, I give them candy because they can get into a much worse trouble.
Amen.
If they want to do something innocent,
I agree
go ahead.
100% with both of you guys.
And regardless of age, Mike, I give candy to nobody because I'm turning my lights off this Halloween.
Now, does that mean...
No, are you doing that again?
Yes, I am. With the dogs and everything, it's just too much of a hassle. There's 2 or 3 kids on the neighborhood street that I might give a candy bar to. Just, hey, happy Halloween.
Well, that's the way you normally do it when you're at the
people.
playground.
Stop it.
Here you go. You want
a root beer barrel.
I was thinking of just going trick-or-treating with the kids. Getting my own candy.
You could dress up as a baseball coach.
Well, I still got the Beetlejuice costume.
Oh, that's true.
Our friends bring their twins over, and Michael and I and the whole families, we go around our neighborhood. This is the year that I am lobbying for. They're both 11, 12-ish, and I said, let them just go out in the neighborhood. We got a safe neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Just send them out and do that.
I tried the same thing.
I'll sit on the patio and have a toddy with my buddy Scott and just hang. That's what I want to do. Yeah. So
no, the patio would be in the back, so you can't hand out beers. That's
I said it in front of both the mommies because this one of these kids is on my son's baseball team, and I got from both moms. Oh, I don't know. They're the ones that seem to want to be there the whole time.
I got the same thing.
Yeah. Are the twins going to dress up as the twins from The Shining? The little girls.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Danny. I played that before. Someone asked over 5,000 Americans how old is too old to trick or treat, and most people said somewhere in your teenage years. 43% said somewhere between 13 and 16. Who gives a really? Come on, I don't care. 16 or older was the most common answer, with 15% of the I don't care.
Some people. How about this? This makes it easy. If you have a driver's license, you may not trick or treat.
I don't think we need to have a rule for that.
No rule.
We've never had a rule.
At the same time, there's more alcohol being handed out for adults than ever.
When you're walking with your kids.
When you're walking with your kids. Yeah, not for just the adults going door to door.
There's nothing like a Miller Lite and a Reese's peanut butter bar.
They pair well.
It's
yes,
not a bar.
they do.
It's a cup. It's a cup.
It's a cup.
I could even have Reese's do a promotional campaign. Have a Reese's peanut butter cup when you are on your way to being in your cups.
Or how about this, Mike, as a baseball coach?
Yeah.
Always wear your Reese's peanut butter cup.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, baseball news coming up, too. So
nice.
You're not going to want to miss that. A Walmart, finally today, a Walmart store in Ohio is pressing charges. And by the way, welcome to another Mike O'Mara 3-joke kicker.
I love them. Very good.
A Walmart store in Ohio is pressing charges against a former employee who was caught peeing on a pallet outside the store that was filled with bags of potting mix.
Oh, dear.
There is surveillance footage of the suspect consuming alcohol on the premises and then, spraying, marking his territory on the potting soil. They ruined 72 bags of the potting mix. That's valued at over $400. They've all since been tossed out. Well, you didn't need to be crazy about it. It's unclear if the suspect was just hammered or if the suspect intentionally did it to get back at the store, because it might be the latter. Sounds like they had been recently fired from that Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
And they weren't working there at the time. The name of the person was not released, but it seems safe to assume it was a male employee. Pea-covered potting soil also attracts a certain type of insect.
What kind?
Yellow jackets. Yeah. They start.
Well, you build. It's a comedy pyramid,
and then they get weak.
No, this is no way to pre-sell it. What?
Pea-covered potting soil is great for growing a certain kind of flower.
What kind of flower?
Daffodils. See, they're yellow.
Yes.
See, I told you, they start weak and get weak.
I might have led with the daffodils, but this final one, this is like the fifth bowler on a lineup, Josh. Watch this.
There's more bad news that they didn't tell you about because, unfortunately, the potting soil was right next to the asparagus seeds. Now I'm laughing. We'll take a break, and, I'll talk a little baseball.
Mike, I bought some of that. I bought some of that potting soil, and my hydrangeas turned white.
Oh, what a phenomenon. Chemical reaction. Hey. Yeah, sure there. Yeah. Look at that chemical reaction. We'll come back with baseball news right here on the Mike O'Mara show. Hey, this portion of the program brought to you by Derm Glow. It's easy to be your best self with DermGlowSkin.com. Just one dose a week, and you're on your way to losing 21 to 26% of your weight. I was just out in Cabo with a bunch of these people that have taken the products that they offer at DermGlowSkin.com, and they're all skinny, and they're all looking wonderful, and they're all healthy. And I just had my Medicare wellness check.
Did you pass?
And do you know what the word was to describe my blood work?
What?
Perfect.
Wow. You know what the word was to describe my blood work?
What's
Last
that?
time I did. Thick.
Blood pressure good, everything good. What if you don't like needles? Do you have an injection objection? Well, never fear. Sublingual semaglutide drops are here. You just put them under your tongue, and you're off to the races. And if you don't qualify for semaglutides or tirzepatide, we offer weight loss with Samoralin, which is available as an injection or tablet. It doesn't get any more convenient than that, kiddo.
Easy.
The products are delivered to your door 7 to 10 business days, and you can qualify from the comfort of your home. Afterpay is coming soon, so it's time to try DermGlow, making the best you that you can be inside and out. Start your transformation today at dermglowskin.com. I'm Mike O'Mara, and I have amazing legs.
You do. Have you ever seen him, Josh? He wears sometimes short shorts that are just wonderful.
Looking
like the
forward to
80s.
the full deck.
It's going to be great. I'll be wearing my 1968 Boston Celtics shorts.
Nice.
They call me the Quad Father. Come and oil my shins, ladies and gentlemen. All right, baseball. My kid had a field trip. He wasn't getting back until like 7:30 on Friday night, so I had another game with the old ball team. My band of Cowboys that did a fantastic job, and we are now. Look, I don't think it's too early to be talking about my managerial skills putting us into the HOF, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0. 4 wins, 0 losses, a comeback victory. Managing my pitching staff like a genius.
Yes.
And we come on strong, and we won. And we
You beat the
great
Bears,
team.
didn't you? You
We
beat the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, because one of my pitchers, I said, throw the Hail Mary. So instead of standing
Really
on the mound, I had him.
high?
Instead of standing on the mound, I had him go all the way out to center field. And then, the catcher tipped it up, and that would no.
What an arm!
I don't know what I'm talking.
Mike,
Yeah.
how do the kids react when you show up? Do you usually show up and there's some kids there, or do you show up early?
I'm early. I'm early
Okay.
for practice. I'm early for the games. I'm usually the first one there.
Do the
Because
kids
that's what
see you
are
and
when
smile?
you're old.
Yeah.
What's that?
When the kids see you, do they smile? Are they happy to see you?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not a
Describe the relationship.
taskmaster. I'm
No,
not a
no, no.
taskmaster, and
No.
I do fun things with them. So, like for example, we call it ball attack, where the baseballs have been used in batting practice, and they're all over the field. And I say ball attack, and every kid has to run in from their position and grab all the balls and put them into the bucket. And that's the game, and they seem to enjoy that, and it prevents me from bending or twisting.
Yeah.
You should go and take them to your house and yell like toy attack, and they'll clean up your house.
I would hope. What were you saying, Mr. Soroka?
Yeah, they haven't figured out the trick that you're just telling them to clean.
Well, that's it. And I also now brought my little triangular stool that I sit on outside the dugout like Lou Piniella in spring training, and I have a joyous time.
Is it
when I am
wooden?
doing that.
Is it a wooden stool?
No, it's a little nylon thing. It's a
Oh,
little
okay.
triangular seat that
Yeah.
you can like carry. You know, the kind of thing you bring out to a golf tournament or something
Sure.
like that and just sit right down. And these kids have a quirkiness to them that makes it really lots of personalities. And I haven't done this for years, so it's a lot of fun for me.
Do you have a
and
second-
winning makes everything better, Rob.
Do you have a
Winning
second favorite player on the team? You don't have to
next
name
to my
names.
own son?
Yeah, well, I assumed he'd be
Unless
number
your
one.
son is the second favorite.
Oh, that's everyone else tied
That's
for first.
funny. That is funny. No, I don't. I don't have a particular second favorite. I have kids that I really enjoy, and even the ones that are sometimes a little hard to take are their personalities are so strong that I enjoy that, and they all like ask me questions, like they all want to get in at a certain position, they all want to pick. I'm really digging it. And yesterday morning we had practice at 10 a.m. and some of the kids are on a travel team, so it was not the most well-attended practice that I have had, and I'm just enjoying every minute of it. I'm enjoying it. However, no, I'm not going to say this.
Well, you have words with those.
It's not
that
about
miss-
me.
Okay, Josh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had the other team this weekend try to perform the hidden ball trick. on
Oh,
my
they
team.
do that, and I don't think it's legal in our league.
And so they pulled it off. I stood at third base, coaching third base, just yelling across the field, "Do not get off the base! Do not get off the base!" Waving
Hidden
my
ball
arm.
trick! Hidden ball trick!
Right. Well, I wasn't shouting hidden ball trick. I didn't want to be rude and give it up. And also, I was wondering if I was questioning myself because I watched the pitcher go step on the mound and step on the rubber. So I was questioning myself. I thought the first baseman had the ball. I watched the first baseman. The coach called a timeout, huddled all his team around the mound, and I watched the coach take the ball out of the pitcher's glove,
no,
put it
really?
into the first baseman's
Is this
glove,
the
and
same
then send
team
them
that
all out.
ran it up on you guys before?
No, it's a different team. It's a different team.
But still difficult.
Right. And he said that so then my guy steps off, gets tagged. I run out onto the field and start yelling at the umpire that the kid was on the rubber. The umpire settles me down and says, I saw the whole thing. It's a balk. Your guy scores.
Wow.
So it worked out in my favor.
Well, it did. Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
What about what's happening on the first base line? You got a first base coach over there? What's going
I do.
on?
He didn't see it or something. He wasn't paying attention.
That's that 85-year-old first base coach you have over there.
You know, Mike, I was in high school. I never played sports, but I did perfect the hidden ball trick.
Yes, you did, but that's a different story, and that got you a 3-day suspension.
You can also show that in Vegas.
Yes, Vegas will show.
Yeah,
Rob's
just
hidden ball trick.
As soon as you come to my room to get your lanyard.
Should be really. Oh, that's in your room now. Isn't that exciting? Yes, Rob comes to the door with his robe. I've got it right here.
Wow,
All
this
right,
lanyard is round.
We will take a break and come back with something fun. I guarantee you, right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody. Hey, listen up. One of the biggest challenges to eating better is that so many better-for-you products taste so bad.
Yeah, bad.
Well, there's a brand that has cracked the code on providing real nutrition that also tastes incredible. I love Orgain. Orgain's 30-gram protein shakes are an excellent source of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, and its chocolate taste is the best. It gives me energy, provides muscle support and recovery, helps manage hunger, and promotes healthy weight loss. You're going to love it. Your weight management is important too. Orgain is convenient, real nutrition with only 1 gram of sugar per serving, so no soy ingredients or artificial flavors or sweeteners. 30 grams of protein, and it tastes amazing. We grabbed Orgain for Kids, I think, a new product they have out there. We grabbed that yesterday at the box store. Orgain 30-gram protein shakes are available at Costco and Orgain.com. If you want to get in on the delicious protein-packed nutrition today, head to Orgain.com/TMOS. You can also go to our website. Once you're there, look around, get some Orgain in your cart, then head to checkout. And when you're there, use the promo code TMOS for 20% off your order. Remember, 20% off, ORGAIN.com/TMOS, and make sure you use the promo code TMOS during checkout, ladies and gentlemen, so they know that we sent you. Of all the things that are on the show today, I have to get to Josh Soroka's corrupt HOA, Homeowners Association.
I don't know. You might want to. It's a longer story, but we can
go
get
ahead.
We've
got time.
Right.
We've
Got
got
nothing
time.
but
I want to.
time.
Right.
I ran.
So
I got out of the local politics of a homeowners association by doing it once and somehow getting wangled into being the president of my HOA, and it was a thankless job, very, very difficult, but.
When you were running,
what's that?
When you were running, didn't you bring out a shocking comedian at your rally?
I did. I brought Tony Hinchcliffe out to talk about the island of Puerto Rico.
I thought
so. Josh, are you active in your HOA?
No. So my HOA is still ran by the builders of the neighborhood because they haven't finished building out the whole neighborhood.
Okay.
But my parents have they have a few homes, and one of them is a community in Florida.
Okay.
And my dad was running for one of the board seats specifically because they think maybe the guy who's been doing it is a little corrupt.
Right.
And hires his buddies to, I guess it's not fair to say he's corrupt in case he hears this, but
yeah, that would be slander. Yes,
right. So he hires his buddies to do work.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. It's all guys from his hometown, allegedly.
This is
anyway,
this is in Florida?
This is in Florida.
No, it's
I'm not going to say
correct.
the neighborhood. We'll leave it alone.
All right.
But anyway, storm comes through. Somehow he makes sure to get on the news to talk about how great he did on hurricane prep for the neighborhood so that he could help win this election, which is odd, but okay, whatever. They have these elections, and it's per section of the neighborhood for each seat.
Okay.
And for years, they do this, and they do it every time. And every section, there's about 60 homes in each section. So it's 60 votes. Normally, it's a lot of out-of-towners, lots of snowbirds. So the normal section is about 30 votes per section that come in.
So pretty small numbers.
So, right. So my dad felt pretty good going into this. He knew he had about 20 people voting for him.
Okay.
That he knew about. So they go into this, and then things get odd. When they open up the box for his section, it's already opened, and it's filled with envelopes. Where when you send the envelope, and then if you send a mail-in ballot, you send it in, and inside the envelope is another envelope that's got your actual vote in it.
Sure.
But they took out all the outer envelopes that have like the postage and stamp it on it.
So they were just votes of papers.
So they were just paper votes
with votes on them.
Yeah. So anyway,
sounds hinky to me, Josh.
So they count, it gets worse. They count all the votes. Every section in the neighborhood has about 30 votes, 32 votes. It's all around the same, like it's been for years. My dad gets like 22 votes. The other guy got 60 votes.
60 votes?
Yeah.
So like more votes than are even in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah. Total of 82 votes, Mike, for 30 people.
So then they announce us at this big board meeting, and the lady who does all the counting says, "I cannot certify that. The rules were not passed. The lockbox was unlocked." And I'm sure I'm getting some of this wrong, but basically the lockbox was unlocked. There were more votes than ever. There was the envelopes were already open. Announced all this stuff, and the guy who is currently still the board president or whatever just said whatever and put out in the notes it's certified and passed it all on. So
it's
now
certified.
Yeah. So he certified the vote that even the vote counter said it is not certified. And now they are. Is the president the guy that certified it? Was he the one running against your dad? Yes, he was.
So he's the president and he's still running.
Yeah. And then he just makes new rules for the neighborhood and stuff. And like he caught the dogs have to have a little like tag on it so you know it's the dog. Only owners can have dogs or something. And
it's the dog from Grifter Acres. You know that's what it is.
Yeah. So the tag fell off my dad's dog, and he tried to like find my dad about it and make a big deal. And
this is terrible.
The tag was on the ground, so he's going around causing problems. So now there's a bunch of homeowners now writing letters to some organization in Florida that like deals with corrupt HOAs and comes down and manages them.
They should just secede from the neighborhood.
So
have their own.
You know what I always say about these situations, Rob? It's all fun and games until somebody gets shot.
That's right, and that's coming.
Right. So I guess a lot of people in the neighborhood are really angry at this guy. Mm-hmm. They're giving speeches that sound an awful lot like Trump after the last election.
Really?
About every vote's got to count.
Okay.
And we can't not deal with mail-in voting. So there's a lot of anger in the neighborhood from this one section.
Wow.
And then they just shut it down and move straight on to the guy shuts it down and says it's certified. Now we have to discuss painting the doors blue. And try to just
they
move
love
on.
making you.
Let me ask
doors.
this: your dad? Do you know what this other guy looks like? Do you know? What
I do not.
You don't.
I do
okay.
not.
So you don't know if your old man could take him in a fight.
Oh, I'm sure he could.
Okay, well then maybe they ought to settle it.
The whole thing I'm hearing here, I mean, if I'm just as an outsider looking in, it sounds like the first act of an episode of Murder, She Wrote. And someone is going to kill this guy. And Josh, you're going to have to go to every person and find out their alibis and all that. And you'll solve it in the final part of it.
Yeah, we'll start a podcast about it. Murders in the HOA.
Josh, you ought to go down there. Just knock on the door. And or maybe I can go down there and put my Tony Soprano voice in.
I have requested to be able to attend the HOA meetings.
I'd like to talk to Maury. You're barking up the wrong tree here with this. Mrs. Soroka's a good, upstanding citizen. You keep going down this path, you're going to be in the trunk of my car. That's all there is to it, okay?
Oh, we're going to paint your door red with your own blood.
Red. Blood red. The scarlet door. Come on.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, the scarlet door. By the way, the island of Puerto Rico.
No,
stop it, Tony. No.
We have to take a break. When we come back, you got beautiful video for us, Rob
Mike,
Spiewak?
It is so pretty. Have a tissue ready because it'll bring a tear to thine eye.
Oh, that's going to make me happy. Is it the pass and the tip and the touchdown that the Commanders
No, I did.
scored?
Everyone saw that. I've got
more
stuff.
Tony Hinchcliffe?
It's my favorite Hinchcliffe moments.
He always makes me cry. We'll take a break. Come back with Rob's beautiful video right after this, everybody. In the real world, everyone could use some help in continuing to find a new personal best. I started with the Momentous 3. Now, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Momentous, yes.
Momentous, yes.
Protein, creatine, omega-3, These are the 3 natural nutrients expert research shows as the foundation of long-term health. This protocol supports every cellular function of the brain and body. The Momentous 3 is the easiest way to drive the biggest impact on health span. Even better, all of the Momentous formulas are designed with human performance experts and are NSF and Informed Sport certified for use by professional and collegiate athletes. That means sourcing ingredients for quality, not just what's cheapest. So, if you are interested in making a true investment in your health, why not join the best in human performance and be a part of the change that's raising the bar on supplements? Just go to livemomentous.com, use the code TMOS, and you'll get 20% off your new routine today. That's livemomentous.com with our code, ladies and gentlemen, Live Momentous. Do it today, everybody.
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video.
Cherry time.
I know we're talking video, but Mike, I have to play you some audio first because there are those of a certain age who will really appreciate this countdown to remind you how long we have until we are in Las Vegas. And remember, you can still buy those wristbands at MikeO'MaraShow.com. The reason I have to do a brief intro here, Mike, is I don't often credit the anchormen that are in our montages, but at the front of him, he identifies himself. His name, and he will be featured in the countdown, is named Tim Seaman. So here's...
can I mention one thing about the wristbands?
Yeah, please, please.
When you get them, if you buy a bunch of them and you get to Vegas and you got a bunch of them, just give them to your friends.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
Jock?
no.
What?
No.
We didn't come to rehearsal. Sorry.
We're going to hand out the wristbands because everybody gets a wristband.
Right.
Yeah, but
you can buy as many as you want.
You can buy as many as you want.
All right, whatever. I forgot it already. I don't want to talk about it again. All right,
Mike, you know who never gets details mixed up is Tim Seaman.
All right, Tim Seaman.
All right, here's our countdown for Vegas.
I'm Tim Seaman. Well, the countdown.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
Now on day 12.
Only 12 days left. 12. You better step on it.
With just 12 days left.
12.
It's 12 days.
Where do you get 12?
On the 12th day. On the 12th day.
On the 12th day.
1 dozen.
12. 12.
There's only 12 more days, so click here now.
With just 12 days left.
The Mike O'Mara Show in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now, Mike, that 12 song, the Sesame Street one that it closes it out.
Yes.
Everyone remembers it if you're of a certain age. It was a pinball machine. Did you know that song was sung by the Pointer Sisters?
Really?
For Sesame Street. I always thought that was cool.
Man, they're not all together anymore. We lost a Pointer sister, so that's
Bonnie,
a drag.
I think, is gone,
Bonnie
right?
Pointer, I think so. Yeah.
All right, Mike. When I've gone to a point now where I used to think about death a lot, I still do, and I wanted to have like a big going away when I went out, but now I don't want it. I just don't want to be a hassle to anybody.
What are you? You're 50-something years old. What are you thinking about your death for?
I've been through a few things. You just think,
yeah, you've been through a few things, but you do kind of obsess on death a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. It's my deal. But I think this is a pretty good way to go.
You also cause deaths on this show.
Sometimes, yes, I did. I had nothing to do with Jack Jones dying. Nothing.
I didn't even know Jack Jones died.
I didn't even know he was alive.
There you go. Very good.
No, I did kill Fernando Valenzuela. Person of interest. Mike, this guy is in Great Britain. He had a spot on the beach he loved. So his family had him cremated, turned into fireworks. They put his ashes in fireworks.
Okay, I'm
and
down
shot
with that.
him over the ocean. I'm just sad that there's only 2.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
A little low for the Is that it?
That's it. Don't you think you'd want, and that's just a replay. Don't you think you'd want more than 2 explosions?
I would want more than 2, and I would also, idiot family, do it at night. Come on. It's fireworks, for God's sake.
It is.
Come on.
Well, maybe they live in Loudoun County. They love to set off fireworks during the day.
What a cool idea. Very,
I
very
think it's
cool.
great. I would like to do a bigger display.
As someone who has scattered ashes of loved ones,
yeah, it's a lousy
and
job.
with my mom in particular, I was responsible for doing that. And then the boat shifted and the wind shifted, and it was a little uncomfortable. I think that's a perfect way to get her done. Get her done, everybody.
The tide changed when we were scattering my Uncle Bruce, and I think we got some of his ashes on some German tourists, which was unfortunate.
If you want to see the greatest ash scattering movie, though, it is The Big Lebowski. The scene with the dude and Jonathan Goodman up there, fracturingly funny, in my opinion.
And also, when you pick up your ashes at the crematorium, do not let them upsell you, because they will try. I remember them trying to get me to get a pocket knife made out of the ashes, or including the ashes of my stepfather. Said, don't you want a pocket knife? So you can carry him with you all the time. His ashes are in the knife. I said, okay. I'll pass.
See you later.
Let's say, Mike, you have a busy weekend. You still have time. You want to go to the debate for third-party candidates.
I heard about this.
This is the time to do it.
All right.
Yes. So, Mike,
is this the national anthem thing?
Yeah, this lady, it goes off the rails a little bit. And this is the opening for the third-party candidate debate. Okay. Oh, dear.
Can I go back? Can I go back, please?
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
I love that.
Oh, no.
She says, I effed it up. Can I go back? And some hapless stage director, who's already at the end of his career because he's managing a third-party debate, says, we're live. We're live.
Oh, no. That's horrible. Oh, my God. A lot of pressure. I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you know the lyrics, but you really can get jammed up. Yay.
Mike, have you ever found vermin in your car?
Why do I think yes? But I don't remember an incident. I found him in my stove when I had a condo in Annapolis, Maryland. And it stunk, and it like chewed on an electric wire and died.
Yeah, it's bad, right?
Yeah. I remember a squirrel in my mom's car as a kid.
Dead or alive?
Alive. Like the window was left down and the squirrel wandered in.
Yeah. He didn't drive the car, though.
No, not yet.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. The squirrel was actually a treasurer for the Homeowners Association.
They painted the car blue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mike, this is a mouse that got, and it looks a little rat-like to me, but they say mouse. And it wasn't actually in the car. It was in that little well, you know, where your windshield wipers go when they're turned off.
Vermin is vermin, Rob. Vermin
Mike,
is vermin.
I've said this to you for years.
That's right.
So they got to get this mouse out of this, and it goes to the hood, and oh my goodness, what ensues? There's the mouse. That's a rat.
That's a big-ass mouse if it's a mouse.
So he keeps...
That's a rat. Rob's right. That's a rat.
No, that's a rat, yes.
Yeah, so the guy's going to get him, right?
Why wouldn't you just start driving and let it fly?
That's what I would have done.
It's a rat.
And the rat jumps on him.
Hey, old timer. Hey, fat bearded guy.
And then
hey, fat bearded guy. Fat guy in a little t-shirt.
He ate the rat. That's the part we don't have. I didn't do, and I don't know that. I know that Mike didn't, and I have to ask Josh. Did you ever do a gender reveal for any of your children?
No.
Okay. I don't like gender reveals. For Julia, the gender reveal was when she was born, and we found out Robert's sex as soon as we could. So we didn't do any gender reveal party. How about this lady that paid big dollars to have a gender reveal cake made and then gets this on because she's not supposed to know, even though she's the mom. She gets this voicemail from the bakery.
Hi, Ariel. This is Jody, the cake decorator at the Flower Garden Bakery. Please give me a call regarding your order. You ordered a single lemon with blackberry, and we don't have blackberry filling. The only thing that actually makes the single lemon is the lemon curd, and you want a gender reveal, so we need to talk about the cake. Give me a call here. The number is 53.
She just revealed that she couldn't make a blue cake.
The gender reveal is normally for the other people, right?
No, it's for the parents.
A lot
too.
of times they will have the doctor or nurse or whatever will write it down on a piece of paper that you then give to the baker or your sister,
balloon
or
artist, or anybody.
All right, I stand corrected. So it was a big mistake by the bakery dummies. Come on.
Yeah.
But
you know
also,
what, Mike? Bakers.
Aren't we done with gender reveals?
Yes, since that plane crashed. You know, that was. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, that was a gender reveal.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I forgot about that.
Pilot goes like through. They it's a girl. Crash.
Yeah.
Dead.
I was going to reveal my gender at the Vegas show.
Well, you still can. That's the thing, because they're 12 days.
Mike, here's the deal. We're going to close with a double shot here. Have you heard, by any chance, of the Voros twins, Voros.
That sounds like it might be familiar, but I'm not sure.
I just met them virtually this weekend on the internet. And what they are influencers with a question mark, but they are on cameo.com and they will do videos for $100. We'll get to that in a second. This is one of their regular videos. Mike, I want you to meet and love the Voros brothers talking about Halloween.
Fake pumpkin. Do you see how it looks? This isn't real pumpkin. It's fake pumpkin. Do you want to see what real pumpkin looks like? It's you, pumpkin. Treat me like what you don't get me there.
That's the Voros brothers. Now, that's just one of their regular videos, but let's say you hire them, Mike, to do a cameo. And this is an odd subject for a cameo, but I like the way they handled it. If
you really stopped me in my tracks with these twins.
You really didn't expect it, did you? Nor did I.
Are they twins?
Yes, identical.
They are Hungarian-Canadian twins that professionally wrestle together on the Elite Canadian Championship Wrestling League.
Bet Fairplay knows them. I bet Johnny Fairplay knows
Guarantee.
them.
I bet he was the third twin in the group.
100%.
Mike, if you hire someone to announce your divorce to your wife or vice versa, I say pay the $100 and get the Voros twins.
They wanted a cameo from us and said they want to get a divorce. What's up, Victoria? We just want to say that David loved you so much, but he doesn't love you anymore. And he wants to get a divorce. Separated.
There they are.
Dancing.
There they are.
Mike,
God.
now you know.
Oh, my God, the cruelty. If that was a blind side. My God, how horrible.
Mike, you're a pumpkin.
Yeah. You're a pumpkin. You're a pumpkin, too. There we are. Well, let's get right to it. Let's get a Voros Twins Mike O'Mara show shout out. Let's do it. Let's get it right now. Let's tap in to that viral video. We got to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. Thank you for supporting us with the wristbands. We really appreciate it. Covering our big trip out to Las Vegas, where tomorrow it will be 11 days away. For Rob Spiewak and Josh Soroka, this is Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Mike, you are the pumpkin. Voros.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
You are a blabbermouth!